Hello and welcome back to Train Sim TV. We're back on Train Sim World 3 once more, and as you can see, it's another look at another section of the Birmingham Cross City route. Now, we're going to do the section down to Redditch. I haven't done a video of it. I have had a go of it on stream, but it was in the dark because I wanted to have a look at the nightline inside the actual unit because it was a bit dim. But it turns out it's actually it sorts itself out at night time, so basically it's actually set up correctly. So anyway, enough of that. We're gonna drive to Romeo 3, Birmingham New Street to Redditch. It's a 40-minute run. It's just so we can have a look at that section of route. So we're going to get ourselves started. We've got the Class 323, and it's not the West Midlands Railway livery. It is something that I grabbed off the Creators Hub, and I think it's actually pretty decent. So we're doing 2 Romeo 3, that is, Birmingham New Street to Redditch, 6:21 in the morning. We're going to drive the service through to Redditch. Class 323. It's not West Midlands Railway. It's Centro. It's Centro liveried with yellow doors. 134.1 tons. 3 cars in length. 74.5 yards. Get started. I just thought we'd do something a little bit different. So let's get ourselves. That's all that. Let's get the doors open. We've got a minute or two before we leave here. I'll take you for a quick look around the livery. Destination boards are working on it. So if you've seen this on the stream, the AI appears to have broken destination boards currently. So hopefully that'll get fixed. So that's not too bad. It's not the right style destination board. It was a different type that it had. I can't remember the exact name of it. Matt Wilson from VP told me what it was the other day, but I can't for the life of me remember. I think it's something backlit or something like that. It's a little bit like dot matrix. I can't remember what the actual correct name for it is. And if anyone does know, please do put it in the chat, just so it jogs my memory. Without me having to go and have a look at the chat that we had the other day. But the livery, how nice does that look? Very good job. Yeah, it's decent. I was pleasantly surprised when I had a look at this the other day when I saw it. I downloaded it on the off chance, just hoping that it was decent, and it turns out to be very, very good. It's not bad at all. Good effort. There's quite a few reskins out there now, to be fair, and this I think is definitely one of those the top ones. In the hub. There's a few that are a bit questionable, but still fair play to the people that have made them. I'm still looking for a decent London Midland livery currently, but for now, this will do. We do still have a few West Midland Railway ones dotted about. It's a shame that if you chose this one, it doesn't just change all of them to this livery so that it all sort of like matches in, but never mind. Right, we are off. I'm driving the keyboard again because you can't drive this properly with the PVC. Now you can notch it into 1, 2, and 3, but it's when you start using the brakes it becomes a little bit iffy. So we're driving hoodless once more. We're going to carry on this trend, and before you know it, I'll be fully fluent in driving this route without the hood. I might even take the station stopping thing off one day, who knows. So we're going to be stopping at 5 Ways, University, Selly Oak, Bourneville, Kings Norton, Northfield, Longbridge, Barnt Green, and then on to the Redditch Branch, which is Alvechurch and Redditch. It goes to 15 here, but then it's 20 on the crossover once the rear of the train has passed that sign there on the right. It's a weird fuzziness going on in this tunnel. It's like a spline that's not. It's got like little brakes in it or something. It's odd. We're just running it in notch 1 at the minute, just holding our sort of speed. Notch 1 only does so much for you. We should have just about crossed that junction in a second. Just judging how long your train is and how far you think it's going to take to get past that speedboard, so you're not speeding up and getting penalised for it. I suppose it's something you've got to learn really along when you take your hood off and stuff. Because obviously I've taken the hood off so it doesn't show me my speed change. I think it looks better for the video as well, because you get to see more cab. Just for me, it's just remembering where that last speedboard was and what it was, and remembering to look out for the speedboard, because normally I just look at the hood. But it's just getting into the habit of remembering to look out for the speed signs. Hopefully they'll tidy up the terrain around the station. It's a little bit jagged down there. I'm going to quickly jump out for a planter, which is literally at my door. Because why not? It does look good, that in the sun. I'm really impressed with that livery. That looks pretty bang on to me. I think the only other thing is the headlights. I don't think they had LED lights at the time when these were brought out. I'm not sure if they were the old sort of more like B-Max. Can't quite remember. I'm pretty certain that someone did say on the stream that the lights may not have been right, but it looks good either way. It's a shame you can't obviously have different lights on. What would be cool for this is maybe have another sort of like pack for the 323, where you maybe pay $4.99 or something like that. This is just me making that example to pay like $4.99 for a change of destination style boards, different lights on it, and the old liveries, or as a base at least for people to make the liveries on. It's just me making ideas up. So then you could have a timetable in the older era as well. You'd probably have like the newer signage, like, but you can at least still have a run around in an older era timetable. It jumps up to 50 in a moment on our stretch through to university. I haven't actually done this way yet on a video either. I don't think. I'm trying to think what I did on the stream. So I did a Birmingham to Lichfield as an ECS. I did a service which was Bromsgrove to Four Oaks, I think it was. I then did a scenario as far as Bourneville, which was chocolate something, I can't remember what it's called now. And then I did a Redditch to Birmingham New Street, but that was in the dark. So actually driving this way in the daytime is the first time. The big question is, how are you guys finding the route? For those of you that have picked it up and purchased, what are your thoughts on it? Do put in the conversation below. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to join in with the chat and engage. So yeah, if there's any like your thoughts, pop them in there. On the off chance there's anything as well, like DTG may be looking. They might have someone that looks at videos. I'm not quite sure if they've got someone in there that does look around for videos and feedback and stuff. But even if you do have feedback, even if you send it to DTG as well, they may be able to address things that maybe you found. But yeah, thoughts and comments, do put them in below. Let's get that chat going. We would like to see what you guys are how you are finding it and that. It's quite a rarity. I'm actually on time. I'm early by a second. I'll go back for a planter. I'm obsessed with picking up the planters. I know some people hate this sort of stuff, but I enjoyed nipping out of the station for it to quickly pick up things. Pretty certain that I had 12 at the last station. That's a lie. The ones that I think on this route are going to be really hard to find are the boxes of chocolate and looking to pick up a lot of the teddies because they're in like middles of like the railway and stuff. So you're gonna have to be on your wits about it and then like jump out. On the off chance if you catch one and find one. There's a bit of messy canal work there. Water's higher than the other. I don't think there's meant to be a lock there. Looks like a water spline or something, or water plane or something that's not been set right. Hopefully that'll get fixed. Looks a bit messy. There's another one there that was a little bit messy. It looks like just one that he's setting down. Station. I did get a huge chance to look at every single station on the other video, but just have a quick look around. Quite nice. Over time, we get to have a look at these. If you're doing passenger walking mode and you were jumping off stations and picking up other trains, like you'd have a lot more time to have a good look around. It's something I keep meaning to get on and doing, even as on a stream, be a passenger. I sort of don't know if it's going to be something that's going to gauge the audience or not and keep you guys gripped compared to me driving the trains around. If it is something you'd like to maybe see and watch, do let us know. Bourneville next. Just skirting over the canal again. Because that place up there, look, one of the bears just sat on the side of the canal, so you'd have to obviously walk down here and pick that one up. All these cutouts. They look great on Tracing Classic, but they look even better on here. Lovely texture. It's all up here as well. It's cool. That's a very nice station, to be fair. Just in general. Just with the sort of theme of it all. Now, I believe as well now, there's a few people in the community that are actually modding the route. With their various stamps and things, like sorting like signal textures and sort of glows and all that sort of jazz, some poster updates, track update, like textures on ballast. So have a look at them when they come out. Kings Norton's where we during the Camp Hill line that comes on the left, or will go off on the left, go way look at it. We had to pass a freight service on this part of the route. I've driven one. I did the RHTT the other day on the previous video, but I have driven the cement train. Didn't record it or anything, but that was a bit bad. Didn't pass any freight on it. Hope at some point I'll see a freight. I won't look at the map or anything because I wouldn't like to sort of spoil the surprise whether we do or not. Just take it as it happens. I'm liking the fact that I'm actually on time, or if not early at these stations. It's usually the way around. I'm normally late. We've got Northfield next, so it's Northfield, then I think it's Longbridge, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Northfield, Longbridge, and then it's Barnt Green, then onto the branch, the main bit of the show. It's 70 miles an hour as well now. I do love how flawlessly the route runs. Very smooth. Compared to some other routes that have been out in the past where they've stuttered. This one, nowhere near if much at all. I'm not seen anything real on this run. It's running really well. I'm still yet to do a service that ends at Longbridge. And use the turn back there. I haven't done that yet. You've got to make sure you stop before the signal. This side of the station, the platform's not as long as the other, so you got to make sure you're not going like storming. And you may have a red as well at the end of the platform like we did, but it did change on approach. Good moment here. Some cool detail in this. Again, got them cool signs. I just wish they'd do away with the font and put proper railway font. Why is it clicking? The signal clicks, doesn't it? Still got another 50 seconds, yeah. Time to burn. Time to burn. So a little thing that when I did the first video, we looked at the lights, and the lights didn't do anything. That one, and also the cab light, but they do actually at night time. They do light the whole train up. Basically, they've been done in such a way to make it so they don't light up the cab in the daytime, which I think is actually quite a cool little feature. Quite realistic, really. I should have knocked that into neutral really well, because that's gone off a couple of times, but never mind. 20 over the crossover, then up to 90 when we pass the sign here just by the bridge. When the train's past, that is. It's only section really give these a good stretch of the legs. We were speaking on the stream the other night, in general, like myself and the viewers. We were on about like, we've got a 323 now. How cool would it be to have the Manchester Hadfield Glossop route? Another self-contained network. I think would be a really nice one to have. Really starts bobbing along when it gets to speed. Like bouncy. Better start slowing down really. We didn't have a single yellow. Getting carried away. I think I know what's happened here. This has done the same thing at Lichfield City. I think there was no speeding ramp. Getting too excited what's happening. Getting giddy. There we go. He says and hopes. I don't know how long the penalty time actually is on that. Speed things up, I just whack it off and off we go again. Shouldn't really do that apparently. But yeah, you should wait. But I ain't got all day to wait. So one there to bear in mind also is if you're coming flying down there, you might get OSS ramped. So basically, don't do what I did by coming in stupidly hot, thinking the signal's going to change, because that's not the case. Well, the stop board is on this side. Oh, it's all the way down there. was running on time, now I'm very, very slightly late. Right, new territory for the video, Alvechurch next. So we've got Alvechurch and Redditch. It's a mixture of single and double line this. And a passing loop, Alvechurch. Feels a little bit unfinished on this side. A little bit of foliage and some bushes or whatever, just looks like grass and trees. Grass, trees and no fences. Yeah, that's lacking. Wow. That's a contrast from the last bits of the route we've just been on. Why has that not been finished? That took 2 seconds to put some foliage. So even if it was just some bushes and a basic hedge line, at least it'll look more finished, because that just looks totally unfinished. Even this right hand side here. That won't have taken any time at all. Maybe an hour or two at the tops to put some basic foliage in on there and a bit of basic hedge line or something, just to tidy it up. Yeah, that is a bit poor. Can't remember what my speed limit is here. Definitely not whatever I'm doing anyway. So it goes back sort of like a bit more around here. There's foliage. At least this is looking better. There's still a lack of fencing on the track side, but at least there's some foliage here. Doesn't look so bare. Odd. I hope they come back and revisit that for an update. Well, then obviously the route's gone up in price. It's 30 quid, but then you're getting a route that has sections of unfinished scenery. All the other parts of the route more or less looked alright, and there was nothing like that. Whether they run out of time or not, I don't know. It doesn't really make up for it should have been finished. Bit of foliage and fencing. It's not on our job. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. We are at Alvechurch. Nice station. Yeah, the station's lovely. Just that one little bit of scenery that lets it down. This is a nursery down here, isn't it? I think. A nice screenshot down here, I think. Thumbs on the right side. As we've come around. I think we might be the first train up here. Otherwise we would be waiting for one to come out, but I've not had any AWS warnings yet. We do have a yellow. Maybe we are going to get held. Easy with caution here. Oh, we do have a red. So maybe there is another train coming. Oh, there it is. It's here now. I screenshot that. Balls don't get in my way. Typical. Every bush I could find. There we go. I've got a few screenshots to choose about there for the thumbnail, so it's all good. So a mile or so now into Redditch itself. Mostly it's a nice section. It's just lacking on that one little bit where it hadn't been finished, which is a shame. It just spoils this section a bit, that. But again, hopefully I'll revisit it and give it a final bit of tidy up as an update. My thinking is they've just maybe run out of time, unfortunately, on it, and had no more time on it. If it was just a bit of foliage and some extra bushes, surely an hour or two could have been allowed for it. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I don't know the ins and outs, unfortunately. Obviously, once the deadline's met and marketing and all that, like, has to continue. I know they did push the route back a day or two, so again, maybe they could have put a bit of extra foliage in that time where it was pushed back. But anyway, fingers crossed we'll see an update with some extra bits in there. It's nice to see a proper distant board. It's cool, got an ID player as well. It's a fixed distant. As we round the bend into Redditch itself, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, links and everything are in the description for the route itself. This section route, my only downfall was just a little bit of misty scenery. Other than that, the rest of it is lovely, nicely built. Even coming into it looks right. It's good to me. But on that note, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell for the future videos from ourselves. Plenty to come, quick and fast. Catch on Twitch at twitch.tv/trainsim_TV, most normally on Sundays and Fridays and Sundays, whichever way you want to go with that. But yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget you can find us on our Facebook page. Well, we'll put all the information out for the streams there too. But I've been caught out again. I'm going to stop here anyway. But yeah, on that note, a massive thank you for watching, guys, and all the best. Take care, and we'll see you on that next video. Bye for now.